Oh, hey, you guys. Didn't know you were there. Sorry about that. Caught me working on my weights for a few minutes there. While I was waiting for my camera to come up. Oh, that's actually going to work out great because we're going to talk more about geometry today. And oh, weights and do have something to do with geometry. Hmm, perfect timing. All right, let's do a quick little recap of what we did on our last lesson. Last lesson, we talked about lines and line segments and points, right? So here's a picture of a rectangle, and you might see some triangles there, but actually what you have is a whole bunch of line segments here. How many line segments can you find in this whole picture? See if you can count them. While you do, I'm going to go back to doing some shoulder presses. So count them out. I'll be right here waiting while you do that. No, never. It's never a bad time to lift some weights. When I run, it's always important to work on the rest of your body also. Let's do some bicep curls. Yep, work on those angles. I mean weights. I mean muscles. I know what that was all about. Huh. All right, did you get an answer yet? All right, let's see what you got. How many line segments did you find? Let's see. Did you find? Oops. Let's find out by erasing. Come on, work with me here. Come on, eraser, work with me. There we go. Did you find 10? You should have found 10 line segments. We have 1 line segment AC, 2 line segment DB, 3 AB, 4 BC, 5 CD, 6 DA or AD, it doesn't matter, 7 DE, 8 AE, 9 BE, and 10 CE. There are 10 line segments in that picture. Did you get them all? If you did, great. If not, I hope you can see how there's 10 now. All right, let's go on to my next slide. I think actually I need to go here because we're going to talk today about angles. I hope. Come on. Angle slide. There we go. This is an angle right here. This is an angle. It is made from 2 rays. Remember how we made a ray before with our arms? We took a fist to represent our end point. Then we had a pointer finger to represent the other end. So we have, whoops, slide over here. There's my point, end point. There's my arrow. Shows my ray goes on in one direction. Okay, there's my arrow. My pointer goes on in one direction. Doesn't matter which direction we have, but it goes on in one direction. That's my ray. And I take 2 rays and I connect both of those rays together at one point, one end point. We call that a vertex. Okay, the vertex. Think about a V in vertex. There's a little V right here in a lot of angles. Not all, but some of them. Okay, when we connect them, we have a vertex. The arrows show that the rays go on in one direction forever. So this is an angle, A-N-G-L-E. This is not an angel. This is an angel, A-N-G-E-L. G followed by E goes like gel. You put gel in your hair, style it in the morning, because, that's what I do. Haircut. Seriously, need a haircut. Angel. Okay? An angle has a vertex. An angel has a halo. They're different. Right? So I'm going to click on the vertex in angle A. There's my vertex. It's going to take me to my next screen. All right, here's another example of an angle. These are 2 rays in this angle. They're named by using an endpoint and a point on the ray. So we can call this one ray AB. We can call this one ray AC. They connect at one point, that vertex at point A. Like I said before, we aren't going to do a whole lot really with naming rays and angles and things like that, but it's good for you to know. You'll do it in fourth grade. Okay. Angles are formed when lines or line segments intersect. So remember we talked about intersecting lines briefly in the last lesson as well. Okay, when they intersect, they cross, lines that cross. Okay, doesn't matter how they cross, as long as one line crosses over the other line or line segment, in this case line segment, because my fingers don't go on in both directions. Okay, they intersect. Now think of a road intersection, um, where the two roads come together when they meet, they cross, they intersect. That's what we call it an intersection. It makes a whole lot of sense. Okay? So here are three examples. The red and the blue lines intersect. They meet at one point. The red and the blue line segments intersect at point A. So this is what looks like to be an angle. So in this picture, it says click where the line segments intersect. They intersect right here at this point. I'm going to click there and see where it takes me. Right? We're not going to do that page. It's something but we're going to do something a little similar. So remember the other day when I also had you get a piece of paper and I had you fold it in half the hot dog way. Here's my piece of paper. Fold it in half the hot dog way. I want you to do that again. So pause the video. While you pause the video to get a piece of paper and a pen or pencil. Maybe you can use the same one that you used the other day. I don't know. While you do that, I'm going to be right here working on my angles. I mean my muscles. Gotta make them side the same. Working on my angles, muscles. I don't know why I keep calling it angles. Together. Come on back when you have your paper and your pencil or your pen. Doesn't matter, so that you can write. I'll be right here working on my muscles. Working on my angles, on my muscles. Oh, ready? All right. Are you back? Perfect. Okay. That piece of paper that you just got, you're going to write some words on that piece of paper. You're going to write the word, nice and close, vertex. So on the left-hand side, write the word vertex, vertex. And you're going to write the word angle. Do not write angel. You might think you're an angel, but if you write angel, you won't be writing an angle. You better be putting a halo on a person. A-N-G-L-E, angle. And write the word intersect on your paper. And on the right side of your paper, you're going to draw a picture of each of those words. Draw an example. If you want to write a definition, perfect, write a definition. You're going to see, I'm going to attach a document that has the definitions of these for you too. Okay? All right. While you draw your pictures, I'm going to go back to my weightlifting. I'm just work on my triceps. Got some angles here to build my triceps. Let me know when you're done. Got your words, got your examples. I'm right here. Working on my triceps, working on my angles. Yep, see, look, I got some angles. Let's see what those are. All right. All right, time to move on. I hope you're done, because I am. Let's go on to the next screen. Next slide. All right, specific angles. First one is a right angle. Right angles are formed when two lines or line segments intersect at a point that is 90 degrees. Here's an example. I'm going to take one arm, my right, I'm going to put it straight up in the air. I'm going to take my other arm, I'm going to put it straight out to my side, and I have a 90 degree, what we call a right angle. That right angle forms a corner, it forms a square in the corner. So we call it 90 degrees. Angles are measured in degrees with a certain, with a tool called a protractor. We aren't going to do that. You will do that in fourth grade. Just know that when you see this little square, that indicates this is a right angle. Okay, so a right angle looks like a square corner. Right? Question. Look around the room. Where do you see right angles? You should see them everywhere, all over your room. Look at your appliances, your refrigerator, your stove, your microwave. Look at the doorways. Look at the corners of the where the floors and the walls meet. Those are all right angles. A builder can't build a house if he doesn't know geometry. Otherwise, you're going to have one crooked house. You need to have angles, and you need to have right angles. Okay? All right. We're going to click on the right angle. There we go. Now we're going to talk about two other types of angles. So angles can be right angles. Those are 90 degrees, right angles. Or they can be larger, or they can be smaller than a right angle. Okay? So we're going to start out with a right angle. So this is a right angle. Doesn't matter which way I have it. It's a right angle. I can also do a right angle that is facing down. Woo, just got to go this way. Okay? So where my arm is here, that's a right angle. That's a right angle. Right? If I take them and I squish them, I have something called an acute angle. I think of baby animals, baby puppies and kittens and pigs and cows and horses. We don't think that they're cute, right? Because they're little babies. Even human babies are cute. But that helps us to remember an acute angle is a smaller angle than a right angle, right? So I can make a right angle with my hand too, and I can make it smaller. It's hard for you to see. There we go. And that will be an acute angle, right? It is smaller than a right angle. We call that acute. Now, if I also take that angle, my right angle, and I make it larger, which I can't really do well with my hand, I stretch it out. So I start with my right angle, and I make it even larger. We call that an obtuse angle. Larger is obtuse, smaller is acute. So any angle that is larger than a right angle is an obtuse angle. So it's like taking one of these rays and stretching it to the side, making it bigger. So this spot inside is your angle. This is my acute. This is obtuse. Right? I'm not going to circle the right angle. I'm going to go on to the next slide. All right, let's take a look at this one. I'm going to use the magic pen here to draw a circle or box around the right angles. How many right angles can we find? Okay, so let's go back to my magic pen. And magic pen, get my magic pen to work right today. Okay, so how many right angles can I find? Well, a square, notice a square has a right angle in every corner. So there's one, there's two. Magic pen's just going to be too slow. There's three. And there's four. So right now I have four right angles. Are there any right angles in this shape? Now, if you're not sure what this shape is, there they are. Of course, now it's going to work. Go away, and go away. Now, do I have any right angles here? Get back, I don't want that anymore. All right. Is this a right angle? Does it make a square in the corner? It does not. So how can you tell? What's an easy way to tell sometimes? It's hard for me to show you, but so let's say, here's my paper. Add some words to it. Notice that every one of my corners is a right angle. If I'm not sure if an angle is a right angle, I can take a piece of paper, I can take a little post-it note, little 3x5 card, stick it in the corner. If the corner, you take it and make the vertex. If both sides meet, edges to edges, then we have a right angle. Right? So on this shape, 6 sides, it's a hexagon. This is not a right angle, but you notice that it's larger, so it's an obtuse. That's not a right one, that's not, and that's not, and that's not. These are actually all obtuse angles. Here we have a pentagon. My pentagon also does not have any right angles. This may look like a right angle, but it's not a right angle, right? Does my triangle have any right angles? Well, not here. Not here. These are acute angles. But if you look closely, this right here, I get it to work. That angle right there. is a right angle. I'm sure it's not going to work by the time I get to the next shape. There it is. That's a right angle. This is a rhombus. All we've done is taken a square and tipped it. So here we also have 1, 2, 3, 4 right angles. If I count up all the right angles, I have 4 here, 4 here, that's 8, 1 here. You should have 9 right angles. Check my answer. Come on, slide my answer out. Nope, not that. Good. All right. 9. Yes, we should have found the 9 right angles, and we did. Right. All right, I'm going to click on the right angle in the triangle. Nope, go back. There's my right angle on the triangle. And of course we can't do that because they don't work. Let's see. Let's see if it'll load up. Oh, but we are. Quick little brain break if you want to take a brain break. I have different ways you can make lines, line segments, right angles, points, and rays. Remember fist pointers for your gestures? Don't have time to do that. My video is going to run out. Nope, nope, that's not the assignment you're going to do. I am going to take you, go away, back to my angle song. All right, angle song, where are you? Here we go. We've got some lines, points, line segments, angles. Let's listen to this one. Yeah, that was funny. This is more than you're going to do, but it's still good to know. One more, I think, is our lines. I'm going to do a quick little review on parallel, intersecting, and perpendicular lines. can't do it fast enough. Parallel. Weights. Parallel. Stop. Stop. We'll get back to that. Out of that, I'm going to go back here real quick. All right, so remember, when I told you something about weights, I was doing weights, I was building muscles, I was also using angles. So when I lifted my weights and I'm doing shoulder presses, I'm putting my arms up. Here I have 90 degrees. I have parallel lines. I have perpendicular lines. So my arms are parallel. My arms to my lower part of my arms to my upper part of my arm. That makes a perpendicular line. Right? Makes it 90 degrees. Right? So I have, when I'm doing weights, I am doing angles. When I'm doing my bicep curls, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see a little bit better. I have acute angles. I have obtuse angles. I have acute angles, obtuse angles, acute angles, obtuse angles. Even working out is geometry. Have a great day, guys. Go to your assignment.